Power 92, number one in the streets. You know what it is, man. The LitPit in full effect. And I got my little sis, like literally my little sis in the building.
Yes.
Jersey!
What's good?
What's up? You in here styling on them? Like,
No, just
you ain't got the
bit.
puppy in here now?
This is my new baby.
You got
Her name's Chanel.
When did you get this?
This your little sister now.
Oh, it's my little.
Yeah.
I got too many kids now. So
Nah. This your number one.
That's number one. Hey, you in here though? Again, I'm just looking at you, and I'm just. I mean, you came like early last year.
Yeah.
But it's just like the role that we didn't have. Like it's like crazy. Like
we came from the mud. Like I watched you come up. I'm so proud of you.
Vice versa.
You was taking over the whole radio station. Like when I came in here, you was just doing your thing. It was almost like it wasn't an intern type thing, but it was like you was coming up.
Yeah.
Now I come in, you got your own segment, you got your own room. It's all about you. Like that's what's up.
It's about you, but this I was just looking at. I'm looking back at pictures, times that we went to Chicago State. We was at Chicago State. You was like, bro, I'm just gonna come. Morgan Park just in there. So now
and you did my first radio interview.
Thank you. Yeah, I was. Hey, I've been fighting for you, still fighting for you. So
what was that? It wasn't All Star. What is it called again? Star Radio.
True Star Radio. Yep. The takeover. So definitely like the hoop dreams in here. You think?
You know, Hoopy my day one too.
Just come here. You got the soldier hat, big soldier hat on. Big solder hat on.
With a burrito.
With a burrito.
I can't take it. This way. You gotta go.
Oh my God.
Gotta go.
We in here though, man. Dreezy, you got a lot going on. You in town. Flew back in. Did you get flued in, or did you fly back?
Did I get flued in?
We still in Valentine's Day weekend.
I'm getting flued all over the place. So
let's talk about this.
Hey, you want to kick it off?
I'm kicking it off. I gotta kick it off because I text you. I DM'd you some emojis, and I'm like, what's going on? You just hit me back with some emojis. So we talking. What's going on with you and Jacquees?
You know. You
blushed too hard.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just looking. I came in smiling. I'm so happy to see you. Like, you know how it is. But, you know, we just real close. Yes.
That's it? That's close?
Close friends. We close, you know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I was peeping the Shade Room, post up a picture.
You know,
video.
Shade Room be on some hoe.
They was there with you, so
they just watch. They lurking.
They definitely, and he definitely brought you out on the show the other day. So
yesterday he brought me out. Yeah, that was our first time performing. Matter of fact, that wasn't our first time. Like second. Okay. We performed together once last year, a long time ago.
And y'all got a hot song out that's really buzzing.
It's really going crazy. Like it's crazy because that's one of the hardest songs on the project. Like that people like the most. And I never thought that was gonna be the hardest one. I thought it was gonna be like the last one.
I thought it was going to be Big Aretha because you kind of...
I like Aretha,
you
too.
spaz on that.
I want to shoot a video to that. Every time they come on, we turn up.
That song, you spaz on that for real.
Thank you.
But definitely, like I say, the Jacquees song is taking off. Like,
it is. We're going to shoot a video.
In the schools, the kids singing it. What came about? I'm going to just hop right into it. What came about with that song? Like, what was you going through at that moment?
I was working on Big Drees. I did a lot of Big Drees, just me being in the studio, vibing out, because it was like, I had lost my manager. I didn't have no team like that. I was really trying to figure it out. I wasn't in a good place. And I was just trying to stay focused on my music and keep going. And I was in the studio, and, Jacquees had hit me. He told me he was in L.A. And really for like 2 weeks, he was flying back and forth while I was just in the studio. He just wanted to come. He wasn't bothering, like, trying to, like, interrupt the process. He was like, I'll lay a hook for you if you want me to. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead, lay a hook. He laid 2 hooks. That was one of them, and it just kind of like, I felt it. When he recorded it, I could relate to it totally. And I wrote some verses just based off my experience, stuff that I be going through with guys. Yeah. But, yeah, he was there for most of the process of the project. He was just chilling, vibing, rolling up. Asking me how I felt about the songs, like just keeping my energy right in the studio. I was in there by myself, so he was just keeping me company.
Do you like being in the studio by yourself, or was that something new? Or
I don't like being in the studio with strangers.
But just people that you could relate to, and
it's people that I'm comfortable with, and if it's people that I'm comfortable with, or like my friends, or people that I'm used to recording with, that's cool. But yeah.
And then with this
I
project,
don't like being recording around a whole lot of people. No, I don't.
Okay. 'Cause I know I went to one studio session, not with you, but just with, like, it was Migos, Game, Busta Rhymes. And I was like, it was so many people in there. I'm like, how do y'all, like, but.
When I was in Chicago, I used to be real gritty with, like, I think I be overthinking now. Like, I'm in artist mode now. When I was in Chicago, it was, like, real hungry. Like, I'll go in there with whoever. Now it's, like, I feel like I got to think it out a little more. Like, hold on, my next got to be better than my last. Everybody in here looking at me a certain type of way. Like, I know they expecting a certain type of level of music from me. So I like to just be in my zone and get all the way into it,
What's some things you learned leaving Chicago, going to LA? Like, what's...
Man, I learned how to be independent. I think I was dependent on a lot of people out here. When I moved to LA, I didn't know nobody in LA. So I literally had to figure it out. Yeah, I had to get it out the mud. And I think I learned like just how to be by myself. Like I had a lot of dead weight on me, if that makes sense. There was a lot of people like holding on, like dragging me down, like that I had to keep trying to pull up. But it's like really, I got to focus on me and I got to get my life together. And I rather have people around me that's trying to figure their situation out too, so we can help each other, not people just draining me, leeching off me. So it was like once I left the city, you could tell who was really still supporting me and who was like, oh, she ain't here no more. We ain't fucking with her no more. I mean,
Nah, you good. You cuss.
My bad.
Nah, you cuss now.
This pre-record?
This is pre-record.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? You be putting me on the spot sometimes,
Nah, I ain't gonna do that to you today. Nah, definitely. Because, I mean, like I say, we came up together and everything. When you left, I was like, damn, she gone over there. Mm-hmm. And I was still working on myself with, even trying to be on the radio and finally made it. But I'm so happy for you, and I'm glad that you left Chicago and went to L.A.
Yeah, it's a whole world out there. I really feel like
super different.
A lot of people in Chicago get, like, you got to think about it. My auntie, she been living in Chicago her whole life. Don't have a car, don't have a license, don't have a passport. So you can only imagine, she don't like flying. You can only imagine how, like, Chicago she is. This all she know. You know what I'm saying? So her kids coming up, that's all they know. They don't want to leave the city. So my daddy made me get my passport at 16. So I've been flying and, like, I like getting out and moving out. Like, I feel like I live out of bag right now. I don't even feel like I live in L.A. I'm on the road so much. I ain't been home in a week and a half now. I'm finna go home Monday, pack my bags, and go to Vegas.
What's going on in Vegas?
It's a writer's camp. I'm going to record with some producers and some label stuff they put together. Okay. All right. But yeah, so you got to get out there. It's a whole world out there.
And speaking of labels and stuff like that, you're on this new, I got to shout out to my bro, Cody, Mac, what's the word? You're on this new show on BT, Industry, Rules to This.
Rules to This?
It's like a new YouTube.
I did do Rules to This.
Yeah, it was like a while ago. So definitely speak on, like, because there's a lot of people getting signed out of Chicago. And what's some advice you could tell, like, these up-and-coming artists on getting signed, or even these labels?
Get a real lawyer. Look over your paperwork. Don't trust nobody, what they telling you. Don't trust what they telling you they giving you. Make sure you read it. Like, I would look at it like everybody out to get me. That's how I would look at it. Because when you hot and you up and coming, that's exactly how they looking at you. They like, oh, that's the next check. Like, that's how the labels look at it. That's how people around you start looking at it. So just protect yourself. Keep good people around you, genuine people that you know down for you, whether you up, down.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Just be aware of what's going on. Stay woke.
And are you still in any of these situations?
No, I'm out my contract.
That's what I'm talking about. Finally,
I'm out my contract. I was in it, and I paid a lot of money to get out that contract. So That's what I'm saying. Like, don't avoid it. I'm always the type, I tell my daddy, I like learning the hard way.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, oh, I'm not going to do that ever, ever, ever again. And I know why. And I know how to finesse the situation back in my favor. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I like learning firsthand, but I'm glad I learned early than later.
True. And you learning, you doing big things right now. I didn't see you on the Tizzle, so Boomerang.
Yep.
Okay, what's this about? What's going on?
Boomerang. That's a new TV show coming out on BET. I'm in that boy. It's dropping February 26th. I got another movie called Beats. We shot that in Chicago.
Yeah, okay, I do remember that.
That's coming on Netflix real soon. I just finished up my last recordings for it. That's going to be out this year.
And what's your character on Beats?
A rapper coming up out of Chicago. really, I was kind of like a stud coming up out of Chicago, and I kind of like switched it. That's really what it was. I was a boy, and I was coming up out of Chicago, and then when I was in the cypher, I ended up like revealing that I'm a girl, and I'm spitting harder than all the guys around me. And
so this about like, you. This is
it kind of is, but I don't know. It's probably more to the story, but a big part of it is about me.
You like one of the main characters. Okay, dope.
Me, Anthony Anderson, and Davies.
Oh, I gotta see this. This.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
And then Boomerang, what's your character on Boomerang?
Boomerang, I'm just this badass kid that's in love with this boy, and he always getting me in trouble every time I run back to him. My family be looking for me all the time. I'm just bad. My name Tay Tay. So I'm just in love. I ain't really bad. I'm just in love. Yeah, just in love with a boy, but I'm always getting in trouble, like getting locked up, all type of, like, it's crazy.
How was it working with the producer? Because she's from Chicago.
Who?
What's her name?
Lena?
Yeah.
She was real dope. The Netflix movie, that was hard because they was so on me. Like, it was my first time acting. I was writing music for it. I was recording the music for it. I was acting the music out. Then I was remembering my regular acting lines, and they really wanted me to, like, hit it on the spot every time. And it was like, I was trying to it was my first time acting. Yeah. So by the time Boomerang came around, I was real comfortable. So we had fun with Boomerang. You know Lala Milan? Yeah. She was on there, so she was being funny the whole time. Damn. And I met some other new characters. My boyfriend who was playing the role, and then he was super cool, so we was playing the whole time. Because I had to be all up on him, so I'm like, look, we got to get cool.
No, Jacquees ain't gone.
Yeah.
Jacquees ain't gone.
So it was fun. It was fun. And we did it at Tyler Perry Studios. It was just, I heard Halle Berry executive producing it. Yeah. Martin Lawrence, like, it's dope.
Have you met Martin Hollywood?
No, I ain't met him yet.
You was just with Lil' Kim. How was that?
You know, that ain't my first time meeting Kim. That's my girl.
But I mean, that's like when you was just with her, how was it like?
It was fun. We was at a fashion show, New York Fashion Week. We was at a show called The Blinds, and she surprised everybody and came out at the end. She was doing her strut, then she turned into a performance. It was lit. Like, everybody was going crazy.
Did she do that?
She ain't do that dance. I ain't see her do that. But it was lit. Like, they had the Claremont twins, Karrueche, Paris Hilton, Kim. It was this little girl that I call her my future daughter. She was just sitting there, like, looking all flashy and fly, just checking people like, who is you? Who is you? Like, it was just real bougie.
Did you bring Chanel?
Fashion.
Did Chanel go?
Yeah, where's Chanel at? No, I just got Chanel yesterday.
Okay.
Or day before yesterday for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, this okay, baby. Hey, mommy. Say hey, mommy.
She's just looking. Hey, so with this, the acting and everything, do you see yourself doing a lot more acting?
Yeah, definitely. I just did another audition this week.
How's these auditions? You going into auditions? How's these auditions? You big Dree, so.
Some of them I be doing on camera, but some of them I go in the office and do it. Like, I got my my Boomerang role, because I went in the office and they was just like, it was like this line. It was like, you basically got to curse this nigga out. Like, he just cheated on you. I'm like, oh, that's right up my alley. And I just got in there and I started improvising. Like, I said more than the lines they had. I gave them some new ideas for the lines. Like, I was going crazy. And then they called me back, like, the next day, like, we really love your energy and this and that. So when I got in front of the camera, I just did it again. I'm like, girl, curse out that nigga that played with you last summer. Just go in on his ass. So.
Damn. Okay.
That's what I did.
And being in LA, you know, that's acting city.
Yeah.
Have you been to any, like, Gower Studios, any of them, like, just to...
No, you know, one of my good friends out there, he from Chicago. He's an aspiring actor, so he do a lot of little acting roles and stuff. Okay. He been helping me. Like, we practice with each other at my house.
Dope.
We just be bouncing the lines off each other. He take it real serious, so sometimes I can't even play with him. But he be like, you have to cry. And I be like, damn, what I'm going to think about to cry? Like, he be on me, but it's good. It's fun to me because it's something new.
Man, I hope Jordan Peele, we need to see you in one of the movies.
Jordan Peele?
Yeah, we need to see you in one of the movies.
You know who I just got cool with Lil Rel.
Oh, yeah, because he is out there in L.A.
And he from Chicago.
Yeah, he from Chicago. Yeah. Oh, that's a good look.
Yeah, he's doing real good.
Oh, yeah, come on. You taking off. It's over with. Just let me come to a little movie premiere.
You come whenever you want to. When Boomerang come out, I'm going to have a movie premiere.
You doing
it's probably going to be here in LA.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to be out there for BET weekend, so we're gonna link in BET weekend. You tweeted something, and I was like, okay, she had something. Big Dree's not even an album.
Oh, period.
What's next?
The album, number 2.
What's the title? You got a title for it?
I don't have a title for it yet, but I'm working on it. It's already like one of my favorite musics that's coming out of me. I feel like I'm getting back in my zone. Like I said, I was in a bad place with Big Dreezy, but I feel like the music was good. It wasn't nothing that we could hold. Like, I'm like, nah, we got to put it out right now. So, but I know my album is going to be more classic, I would say. Big Dreezy was fun. Like, this some turn-up music. Like, oh, this Big Dreezy. Like, bump it in your car right down the street, get in your bag. The album, I want to make it more personal. I want it to really have some content and stuff that y'all could remember and be like, oh, that was an album, you know? Yeah.
Was this like a statement album? Like, I'm here.
This, like, you know, I got 2 sides to me. I could get real lyrical, or I could just be on some street shit, just go bar for bar. This was more fun for me. Okay. It was like, I like that beat. Turn it on. We're not overthinking it. It's like, let's just knock it out. This one, the album, I feel is going to be real thought out, real close to my heart, real personal. It's all still good music to me. Yeah. But Big Dreezy was fun. The album going to be fun, too, but I'm going to be a little more serious with it, you know? Okay.
Dope.
Like, Love Someone, I feel like that's a album-type song.
You going to put it on the album, or it's
already on Big Dreezy.
I mean, some people would be...
I'm going to top that with something bigger.
I'm looking forward. Do you plan on dropping it this year or?
Definitely.
Okay.
This year.
Dope. And can we get this collab album with you and Jacquees?
You know what? We finna get back in the studio. I definitely told him, like, we need some more songs, like less sad songs. We need like a banger. Even though this one is a banger, because like I said, I thought people was gonna be like, oh, this is the last song on the track. We just gonna vibe out. But everybody loved that song. That's the one they quoted more than any other song on the project.
Y'all need to do that.
Thank you.
For real. That would be super hot and something different for the culture as well.
And he got his album coming out too, and it's real dope. Like, very good music. Not even gonna lie to you.
And what's some other artists you listen to besides, I know you listen to Jacquees?
Yeah. Right now, you know, we bumping that new Gunna. You know, I'm always on Future. Yep, I rock with Lil Key. I rock with good music, period. Key going crazy.
Yeah, I got to get him up here. So if he's watching this interview.
We got to start doing shows out here. They was just playing his music in the car, so I know he getting hot. And I was just in Atlanta. They was playing it. We went to like 3 different clubs. They played it at every club.
Dope.
Key going crazy.
What about Chicago artists that you rock?
Chicago, you know, you already know I mess with Queen Key.
Yeah.
I see El Hitter doing his thing. I'm rocking with Cowboy. Cowboy got a wave right now.
Took off.
That short ass, raw ass song. That song too hard to be that short. It's like an interlude. And then, you know, G Herbo, Juice WRLD, Valet. Just, you know.
It's a lot.
You got to put me on with the new artist that's coming up out here if I ain't said it.
Trust me, I got a lot of people for you.
I know you got it. You figured me out, so I know you be fanning
I saw it, and y'all was like, oh, hell. Yeah. I remember it. I was like, I used to get in trouble.
I was so happy when we did that interview. Up here. I called my daddy as soon as it was over. Like, my dad, you know, I had to ask him, be like, Daddy, can I go to Indiana? He like, for what? A radio interview. I'm trying to do my thing. I got in my raggedy little car trouble.
She used to always be with me. Like, it was crazy. I remember the day when Trey Songz was here.
Yep.
And ran out there.
I was just talking about that because that was a big start of my career. Literally,
Trey Songz. Yeah.
Even though we never worked.
Didn't he bring you out?
He brought me out.
Yep.
He brought me out of the show. It was like I met his manager, gave him the mixtape.
I remember.
Then he called me the next day like, this mixtape hard. And it's crazy because people, like, how many people mixtape do you really listen to when they pass it out to you? If you ain't already threw it away in the garden. You know what I'm saying? And then it's me, a little girl, a female at that. He instantly popped my shit in the radio. And he was just like, you hard. After that, gave me tickets to the show. Me and my mama brought me out, introduced me to Trey Songz. Like, we've been family ever since. That's still my boy. That's George.
That's dope.
That's my boy.
I remember that day. I was like...
And it's crazy because now Trey be seeing me at the same little events he be at. And I think he don't know how to act around me because it's like, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? So he be looking at me like, Lil Dree's like, you know?
He can't say.
Like, yeah, I'm grown,
and then with these outfits you be wearing, I'll be looking at you like, hey, come on.
He be trying to be on his best behavior. He gonna be trying to like, I'll be like, it's cool, go on, do your thing. I ain't 16 no more. I
got this. Nah. Hold on, we gonna go. Hold on. All right, so we still in here, man. Dreezy's in the building. Let's talk about tonight. It's going down. You and Young Blue.
Yeah.
Y'all partying. What can people expect?
You know, I might have a little special guest with me or something.
Wait.
It's gonna go up.
Wait. What's going on? Wait. Is he in time? Is he in time?
I gotta tell you.
It's going down. Okay.
And me and Blue just got cool, so we got some music on the way.
Oh, dope. Y'all been in the studio?
We finna get in the studio. We was talking about it today.
Hey, okay. It's lit. Yep. It's lit. And, what is Big Dreezy drinking on tonight? What we sipping on tonight?
I'm already off the Patron, man. Right now.
You making Hoops frustrated?
I'm already off the Patron. What? That's because he like Hennessy. He like Hennessy.
He like Hennessy?
Yeah.
He do. They be posting that a lot.
That's all he drink, Hennessy and hot wings. That's on his rider. That's what you like, Hoop. Stop it. That's the rider. Okay.
And Taco Bell, obviously, because you just
and burritos.
He smashed that. I'm not about to let you leave about
he
talking about your
rapper. Hey. What rapper at Hoop?
Smashed.
Okay. Swear.
Hey, so I got a couple situations, and we in here. It's a lot of us in here. Definitely want to talk about this, and I want to ask you, because you real, and you gonna say what it is. You gonna talk your shit.
The finesse. So what's the question?
So here we go. 6ix9ine. You know all the allegations that happened, him snitching and doing it. Do you feel if you was in that position, would you?
Oh shit.
I mean, you got some people here like, would y'all? What?
If I was in that position, everybody going down. you. I'm too lit right now. Life just got lit for me. I've been through hell growing up. Y'all going down. I ain't do none of that. Nah, I'm just saying. Nah, I would probably. I don't know. You never know. It depends, because it depends on your relationship with that person too. Like, it depends on your friendship with that person. Because some people, I'm not going down for nobody that ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We
just cool, just because street code. I don't care about no street code. It's a life code. Like this life is short.
Yeah, no.
You know? But if we like close and we like this for real, and we've been going through all this together, I can't snitch on you. Like, why would I? I can't. But, them probably ain't even his guys for real. I really been feeling like he was getting set up from the start for them to even let him go wild out on the internet like that, and they just in the background
and just laughing, having fun with it.
So I'm just like, I ain't never feel like those was his real friends. But it's like, run it up. Get the money. But you can't go too far, because then it's like gambling. Once you hit a certain amount, chill out. You can't keep going. You gon'
he probably was gassing them up like, keep going.
Yeah, nah.
Definitely want to touch on that, and also want to touch on one thing, because I know you super close, and you even did a song dedicated to this guy, Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to talk about the whole Super Bowl this past last week with Travis Scott performing, Big Boy performing. What's your like? Would you ever perform at a Super Bowl, or would you ever? You still?
Yes.
You still go?
I would perform at Super Bowl. For one, I heard they don't get paid for the Super Bowl performance, but I feel like that's a lie. I heard that. I seen somebody arguing. It was like, that's not like a paid gig or something like that. But
I feel like that's super paid.
I feel like that's a lie. But on top of that, I feel like it's not really. Good. I feel like it's what you do with the platform, though.
Okay.
If I was to perform at the Super Bowl, it would definitely be very black.
Like
it would
Beyonce.
Be very black. We have a lot of messages in there. And I would make everybody feel stupid on the field that's not standing for Colin Kaepernick. Like, y'all should have never booked me for this, because I'm like what Beyonce did. But even more, I'll go 10 times more than her. Like, very specific.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, definitely out.
But I'm not turning down, though.
No Super Bowl, not turning down that money.
Because I'm starting to get to a point, it's like, okay, even with the Gucci thing,
I got you.
I ain't finna cry.
Cause I see your mouth just like
I was trying to get it out.
I was trying to help you. She was just like,
I was trying to find it. But even with the Gucci thing, like, I just had a meeting with Dapper Dan and some people behind the scenes of the Gucci thing, they want to do a custom piece for me. And my whole time in the meeting, I was just thinking like, but we boycotting Gucci right now. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But then I thought about it like, okay, Drees, you in the office with people behind the scenes for Gucci. Are you just going to turn it down and that solves nothing? Or would you rather try to figure out a solution? You know what I'm saying? What can Gucci do to change the minds of people? Because Gucci's around. It's always been around. It's always going to be around.
Thanks.
So is we really finna stop wearing Gucci? I spent $1,000 on my Gucci pieces. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid for me to just throw my money out the window. They don't care about that, stuff like that. We have to do stuff that's going to actually make an impact and actually change things. So, and it's a lot of black people behind the scenes. Dapper Dan is black. His staff is black. These is a lot of black families working behind the scenes. Y'all, basically, you saying that you don't mess with Gucci no more is stopping they bag, too. Instead, we got to figure out a way to get these people involved to work for us. We need more people behind the scenes, like, dictating the art direction that's going on.
Yeah.
Like, clearly, when they put the sweater on the white model, somebody in the room should have been like, this ain't it. But if we don't have no black people in the room, it's never going to change. So, I think we need to figure out ways to change things and stop trying to just protest, boycott. Like, that's not changing nothing. They just looking at us like, all right, bring out the pepper spray. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be smart about it if we being invited into these meetings and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we definitely need you. Shit,
So same with the Super Bowl thing. I wouldn't turn it down. I would use it to an advantage for us and, you know, at least try.
I like that. Look at you growing up.
Yeah, you know, I'm grown.
I don't really care about Gucci or Prada, but if the Dollar Tree did some racist, I would.
Well, I say that about Louis. Like, now, if Louis do something now, I'm going to have to speak up. Like, come on, sis. Let's talk about it. I got too much Louis.
Like, come on, y'all. I'm swiping this EBT card at Dollar Tree. You got to. Nah. Hey, Dreezy is in the building. She definitely out tonight, man. And definitely, like always, you know, I always be trying to get you up here every time. But I appreciate you coming through the show.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Down for so long. I'll hold you down.
We're going to keep going. I just can sticks over here, so can I get some plaques? You know what I mean?
Okay. Let's get to playing that ecstasy every hour. We're going to get a plaque real fast.
That's easy. That's easy. You know it's easy.
We're going to get a couple plaques.
Hey, I just want one. Just one. Sign it for me.
I got you.
But I made my own plaque, so I definitely got one right here.
Let me see.
For my 1 year anniversary of the LitPit, and I definitely want you
congratulations.
To sign this of, you know, me being on air 1 year.
When I seen that picture, I was like, this so nice. Me and Hoop was talking about it. We was like, who is the graphic designer for this? I followed him and everything.
Oh yeah, he's super dope. He big job at Indiana University, so he do all the graphic.
I need a marker.
I got you. Hold on.
Oh, Dreezy was right.
They don't? Exactly. Is we live?
We live.
Because y'all got real quiet when I said they don't get paid.
I swear I thought they get paid.
No, they don't. I heard they don't get paid for that.
Oh, yeah. So you are getting, you know what I mean? It's just
They got to get something.
Yeah, but they not getting, they don't get a check. No. Hey, you know what? I'm never going to forget the day you told me.
The Heralds.
No. I need it now. I need it tomorrow. It's only $7.99, my nigga. All right.
I'm hit you back.
He been owing me some Heralds for like 3 years.
Jeez.
And I never forget, I love food. So like when people promise me food, I be like, all right, you on my list.
He definitely. Oh shit! Nah, you go to market, but nah, that's the if y'all nobody see that was my bro Q. Like we all was in it.
Him.
So
remember we did that college show.
Which
it was over east.
What's that?
You don't remember?
Is that Chicago State when you was behind us?
Was it Chicago State?
When you was behind? Yeah,
I think so.
I got the pictures.
Yeah. We took some pop pics. Don't pull it up.
Don't post it up. All right, okay. Nah, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, like I say, thank you so much for everything. You supported me even when I even had a conversation with you be in the office with Jay and Bam, and like, man, I remember the day I went on air and Jay told me like, man, Dreezy came in was saying we need to get you a show. We need to. So
and
I appreciate
you. To it, you know, you my boy out of everybody. You my boy. You already know that.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
So again, man, thank you. have fun tonight. If I could get in with these joggers, I'm coming.
You good.
I'm coming. All right. That's all I need to know then. Dreezy's in the building, running social media for everybody so they could definitely follow you.
Follow me at Dreezy. Oh, I was going to say Dreezy. Just Dreezy on the gram. Dreezy on Twitter. DREEZY. And yeah, hit me up.
That's what it
Big
is.
Dreezy out everywhere. Go get it.
Definitely. And we looking forward to this album too.
The album going #1, period.
So, and we need to. Can we premiere
I'm gonna be up
it?
here real heavy with the album.
We're gonna premiere it.
Yeah.
We're gonna the whole 9 o'clock hour.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know we can do that too.
I want the whole 9 o'clock hour, just you.
Okay.
That's what we doing. All right.
I like that. A whole hour of Dreezy.
That's what we doing.
That sound good to me.
All right. When you drop it, I'm gonna hold you to them. All right.
All
Hey,
right.
Dreezy in the building tonight. Young Blue and her at the Universal Entertainment Center. Y'all get there. You know what it is, man. It's your boy HotRod right here on Power 92.